Does your RT band get real tight a lot?
Yeah, my quads swell up and puts pressure on my IT band.
Right.
I was playing beer pong last Saturday, and you know, if the ball comes back, you get to get the ball back, right? But sometimes, you know, it's a battle. You know, two people dive for the ball, and I dove under the table, and I got up, and I was like, "That's right, flexible. What's up now? What's up now? What's up now?"
Oh.
Shitty.
Right.
Oh man, it's miserable.
Yeah.
It's a miserable stretch.
Yeah.
It's good though. Definitely need it.
Only makes you want to throw up a little bit.
What?
Only makes you want to throw up a little bit when you do it.
Just doesn't feel good, you know?
Right.
Most stretching in general doesn't feel good for me. I just do it because I got to. It just kind of is what it is. But you got to do it.
Right. Got to do what you got to do.
If you're going to dive under the beer pong table, you don't want to pull something.
Exactly.
So now that we're, you know, calling the Gulf of America, I'm changing this from Russian twist to American twist. While we're at it.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Little stretch. So, I was trying a new deodorant out.
Oh, yeah?
Fail.
Which one?
I was trying the Dr. Squatch.
Oh, yeah.
It's like all natural stuff. This I like because it's aluminum free.
Yeah.
Been using this forever.
Right.
You know, my grandpa was an Old Spice guy. You know, I always felt that's what a man smells like, you know?
Right.
Back when there was only one kind of just cologne. Which is still my favorite cologne if I was to wear one, even though I don't. Usually the deodorant is enough. It makes me have a nice smell.
Right.
But that stuff, that Dr. Squatch stuff I was using, it's just not cutting the mustard. Sorry.
Right. I've tried a couple natural deodorants, and I feel like they don't work, and they make me sticky, and it's like not.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, it was just smelling myself. I'm like, you care for that? Fail.
We don't need that in the modern world, you know? There's options.
Yeah, we got other. The Pure Sport from Old Spice is aluminum free, so.
There you go.
It's crazy. I'm at this spot where I don't want to be heavier.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't like to get over 310. Once I start getting, like, it's just hard because I like to train hard, and I've been eating big, so I've been training hard, so that's what's going to happen. I've been eating 10 ounces of meat in all my meals. Usually I do 8. When I'm getting ready for something, I'll do 10, but I've just been doing 10 just because I've been training hard. It's going good. I was thinking about pushing it to 11 or 12, but then I'll end up probably being heavier.
Right.
Do some presses. That's what we're gonna do. Let me warm up this way, and then I'm gonna switch my grip.
There you go.
That's all right. It's all right. Cool spot to be. Where I'm like, I don't want to be heavier. Spent my entire life just never being big enough or heavy enough.
You know, and people always say, like, you know, whenever you're really driven to get to a certain place, they're like, no, like, it'll never be enough for you. So it's kind of cool that you're like, I know I'm really content.
I mean, because I think what happened is, like, I'm an athlete, and I'm very active. And as much as bodybuilding is a huge part of my life,
right,
it's not the only part of my life. And there comes a point where if it keeps me from doing other things,
right,
like I could keep going and then just be one-dimensional and just only be a bodybuilder.
Right.
And people probably think that when they look at me, but I'm still an athlete, you know what I mean? And I still play basketball, still dunk, still run, jump, sprint. 300 pounds, I feel good. When I go over 3, it starts to feel like
right,
I'm carrying weight, but I really don't feel that way until over 3. So like 305, I'm agile. But once I get to like 310, it just shifts gears. And it doesn't sound like much, but 20 pounds can make a big difference. Yeah, you're real lean. Do another set. I like to get 10, see how it goes. We'll leave it there. Felt squirrely. It just felt.
yeah.
I didn't feel like I had as much control as I wanted to have with it. You know, go a little wider. I kind of need a spotter with that. Your hands open this way towards you. It's like a suicide grip.
And then you don't want to sit it like this.
It's tough. It's like tough.
Right.
When it comes back. That's what I'm saying. Need some help, Mike. You can show me the way. Where are you? Things I have my belt today. I broke my belt yesterday.
Damn. What'd you break it while what were you doing?
Yeah, I was doing deadlifts. The fucking buckle snapped in half.
Shit.
You know, kind of proud of that.
Right.
It's never happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking juggernaut's gonna do some juggernaut shit. This is what it is. I guess I'm gonna need some metal made of adamantium. Wolverine's got adamantium claws. Deadpool's got the swords. I'm gonna need the weight belt.
There you go.
Okay, one more. Yeah, leave that. All right, that felt good.
I didn't like working for a commercial gym.
It's good. It's good. not sure if you guys realize it, but I just went through a huge rebrand from the Supernatural Lifestyle to Super Style. Now I got all new fresh gear, all kind of stuff on my site, new labels, all kind of stuff. Check it out. Best spot for your protein, pre-workouts, and post-workout supplements. Eat right, train hard, stay focused. Don't be a sissy. That feels good. Hey man, how you been? Get that bicep healed up?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
It's doing good. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Still over at Smash or no?
Nah, man. I've been roaming around a lot. I've been hitting different gyms all the time. Yeah, everyone's got their little spot.
Oh yeah. Different gym for different day.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
See ya.
Hey, how are you?
All your stuff here, right?
Yeah. Right on, man. Fucking A, man. Here, I got something for you.
Oh, you down for
Oh, I'm just hitting out, man. I just cruise around. You know, I've been hitting different gyms. I live close to the area, so.
it?
Yeah, let me do this. Yeah, right on, man. See you.
Don't be too bored in Fort Myers, though.
What's up?
Don't get too bored in Fort Myers.
Yeah, it's all good. I keep moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kind of a puke. Oh. It's good. Oh, it feels good. Oh. So, I like make vision boards and stuff. You ever do that? Cool. You're a rare person if you do that.
Right.
You're a rare person if you write your goals down. You're even more rare if you make a vision board. And you're even more rare if on that vision board it includes like physiques or people or things that you want, and you cut out pictures of your face and put them on there.
Oh, I love that.
Totally did that, right?
Yeah.
So I found this vision board that I had. I made it when I was about 30. Mm-hmm. And there's a photo of Johnny Jackson. I cut out a photo of my face and put it over his. And if you look at like my profile pic on Instagram,
Right. It looks
it's like
the
the same photo.
That's crazy.
So I put it up in the garage recently, and I'm just like, I didn't notice it because I had my other photo up over here, and I'm looking at that, I'm like, holy shit.
Right.
I had to put on so much size to be able to hit a fucking most muscular shot.
Right.
From when I made that till when I achieved, it was about 9 years.
Yeah.
Worth it.
While you were flexing, do you ever look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, that's insane?
You what?
Do you ever like look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, that's insane?
There are times that I have like a moment where I remember when I was a kid, and the person that I imagine, I see, it'll
Right.
flicker, and then it makes me really happy.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because
awesome.
then I'm like,
I did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
And I knew I would, and I did it. And then it also reminds me to be grateful because I got what I wanted. And so be grateful.
You have to.
Be grateful that you have this. Even if it's for a short time, hopefully it's forever.
Right.
But even if it's for a short time, be grateful. Because nobody's guaranteed anything.
Right.
Not even guaranteed your life.
Nothing.
You know, like, and that's the thing, you know, like, I'm the last one anybody thought this was gonna happen to.
Right.
It's crazy when you think about it. My old man told me, he said, son, I never met anybody like you before. He said, you turned out completely different than I thought.
Right.
And he said, you remind me of my dad. So that feels a little weird, but that's kind of cool.
Right, right.
He's like, nah, he's like, you always have a plan. He's like, you always have a plan. You always have like this goal that you're always able to be like, nah, that's what I'm doing. He's like, I was never like that. My dad was like a mission man. You give my dad a mission, he can do it no matter what. You give him a mission, he'll accomplish it, no problem. But he didn't have the confidence in himself to create the plan.
Right.
You give him a mission, he'll do it.
Yeah.
My grandpa knew that too, so my grandpa always had my dad doing stuff. And
Right.
my grandpa was a self-made millionaire off a 6th grade education.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Also a convicted felon, was in World War II. He didn't do shit right.
Right.
He met my grandma as a bouncer. He was a fucking bouncer. She was like 15. He's like 20-something. He was like, I think he was dating her sister at one time, and he told his sister, he's like, I want to marry Bonnie. She's like, what? He's like, yeah, I want to marry you. And then he did. They were married like 50-some years.
Damn.
My grandpa was a gangster.
Yeah.
He's cool.
A lot of this generation is used to the convenience.
Yeah, life was hard back then.
Yeah. And it was like, that was the standard. It was hard, you know?
Yeah, and so what are you going to do? Bitch about it? Cry about it? What's the point? Everybody be crying about it.
Yeah.
My grandpa told me the first time, one of his first jobs he had, he was 7 or 8 years old. He was driving a cotton truck. No brakes. Came hauling ass into town. He couldn't stop. He was trying to gear down. And he said, the cop pulled him over, said, what's the hurry? He said, I got no brakes. And he said, no brakes? He said, no, sir. He says, well, I reckon you get that where it's going and park it. He's like, that's my plan. He's like 7 or 8 years old.
That was the only thing the cop said.
Yeah. Not like park it, get in the car, that's it. Like shit was different back then.
Right.
It's fucking different.
Yeah.
He told me that story, I was like, man, that's cool. Been doing more volume. I did low volume training for years. But this time, when I started over, increased my volume. And I don't know if my strength is quite there though.
No?
I think I was stronger doing it the other way. But I'm still strong, so.
Right, right.
But I feel like it has pros and cons. In some ways it's a little safer.
Yeah.
You know, with the
Definitely.
reps I'm doing, the way I'm doing it. On the other hand, fucking safer.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
If you're not like a...
Wish my dad was here so you could see it. So I know I was in good shape, you know, when he passed, but like, told me, he said, he was never on board with what I was doing when I was younger. Like when I started bodybuilding, he was like, he always said I worked too hard at nothing all day. He's like, you don't build nothing, you're just wasting your energy.
Right,
And I was like, nah, you don't see the vision, Pop. I was like, you will though.
right.
And then when he finally did, he was like, he said, oh hell son, he's like, you can't quit now. He's like, you have to see this thing through, no matter what. He was like, you've come way too far. He was like, I ain't ever met no one like this. He was like, so just keep going. I said, don't worry, I ain't stopping.
Right.
Pumping these weights to the fucking promised land. And I wish he was here so he could see it.
Yeah.
'Cause my dad was like a really big guy, and he was an athlete. He was 6'5", 300-pound dude.
Right.
That's what a lot of people don't realize out there that are watching me, like, you know, like, it's not hard for me to maintain 300 pounds. My dad was a 300-pound guy, you know?
Right. You're genetically built for that.
Yeah, and that's where genetics play a role, you know? My genetics didn't do that set for me.
Right.
Didn't make me dig deep and go harder. My genetics don't make me eat what I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? My genetics don't make me say no to partying and drugs and shit like that, you know? But my genetic potential, the sky's the fucking limit.
Right.
That's one thing my pop got me, you know? He's like a stud athlete, you know? So if you guys are wondering why you don't always see all my stuff, the algorithm's doing what the algorithm does. So in order to combat that, you need to go to my profile page, go up to the corner, click the notification bell, and you'll make sure to see all my stuff. Don't worry, thank me later. There it is. A little bit of a pump there.
How did it feel?
It's good. It's a nice stretch there. It's a little restricted with my movement because of how long my arms are. But I like to start with the overhand grip because I feel like I can isolate my upper chest more.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm stronger here.
Right.
So sometimes I'll go here and then Dad and my brother both have this vein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're both thin-skinned in our family.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to say.
I'm sure the nurses love you.
Huh?
Or whoever has to take your blood.
Yeah, I'm like, pick one.
Right.
You know?
It's like a candy store.
Yeah. It's like, if you miss this.
You got bigger issues.
Yeah. 100%. Chair down so I can get my upper chest a little better.
Right. How do you feel about uppercuts?
I don't really do them.
Yeah.
But, you know, 5-time Miss Olympia, Andrea Shaw was real big on them, so I incorporated them the other day. And that was because of her.
Yeah.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Amazing physique. I got a photo with her at the Olympia. Scooped her up with one arm. Gotta show you who's boss, Andrea.
Right.
We thinking you're tough.
I put on so much muscle on my upper chest with that exercise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to like calm down on it.
Yeah, you better calm down. Okay, dying. Good. This gym I grew up in high school. I told this story before, but borrowed a key from one of the coaches, and I went and had one made. So I had my own key. I'd go sneak down there and fucking. There's no air conditioning, nothing. This is in Oklahoma where it's hot, it's humid.
Right.
I sweat.
Play outside when they were a kid. There's no shot.
if you don't like sweating, you're probably not any fun. I'm not a fun person.
Right.
It's like I met a girl one time said she didn't like the beach. I was
Why?
like, she said, I just don't like sand.
But that's like part of it. Like it's supposed to be kind of annoying and get everywhere.
It's part of it. Like it's sand.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want it all over my truck and shit. You know, whatever. Fuck you.
It's the beach.
But it's nice to walk in the sand.
Right. You know?
I remember when she said that, I was like,
Yeah. Well, and nowadays too, I'll hear a lot of people be like, I don't like the outdoors. I don't like outside. I'm like,
what's wrong with you? There's two kinds of people, okay, when I travel. There's two kinds of people when I travel. So when I travel, I like when I get on a fucking bicycle or a scooter, you know, or walk, but I want to go explore, see everything.
Right.
You know, I want to, wherever I'm staying, I just drop my bag and go. And I'm like, just take off. I'll be back tonight, you know?
Explore, yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just do this, right?
Right.
And then there's a lot of people, they just want to go sit at a resort. They'll go to another country, sit at a resort where everybody speaks English, and there's you know, American items on the menu. They get the massage, they get their nails, they go to the spa. I'm like, you could do that here.
Yeah.
Like get out there, like go see what's out there.
Do something you can't do.
And so I don't like people that just want to go sit. You know what I mean? I'm like, shoot me. I mean, I could have just did that at home. I mean, I go to Fort Myers, we can go to fucking Margaritaville and make it happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't need to go to another country for that. So there's like two kinds of people. So I think if you're not gonna sweat, you're probably that person. Okay, get these triceps warmed up now. I'm real big on bodyweight movements. I like pull-ups, I like dips, I like sit-ups, push-ups, burpees, air squats, lunges. Like I like bodyweight movements where you have to control yourself. I think it makes me more athletic and keep that athleticism because you're used to moving your body around. And the more, if you're always doing it, then you know how you feel in these different movements, different times. I gotta do some workouts or I get some more people in the workouts. Yeah. Train with a couple different people, you know. That'll be easier when I go to like Tampa or Miami. I can hook up some different people for that. It's good, it's good. I got an idea. Maybe set the camera down.
You want me to get on your back?
Yeah.
All right. On your back?
Yeah, see if I can do like 5 to 10. You guys step right here.
Okay.
Or close to my leg. And then grab around my neck. All right, hold on. Ready? Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole lot better than putting a weight belt on.
Right.
I was trying to get 10. I was just shy.
Yeah. That was good.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right. Just so everybody out there watching. Guys, if you can't do dips with the girl on your back, you know, just know there's somebody out there that can. Thanks, Ran. You're a great sport. Appreciate it.
Of course.
It's like how you climb up on an elephant.
Yeah.
The elephant's like here.
Right.
God, I want to ride an elephant sometime.
I like elephants.
Dude, that's on my list.
Yeah.
Next time I travel, elephants.
There you go.
How cool would that be?
That would be really cool.
But I only want to ride an elephant that's not chained up all the time.
Yeah.
Has to be one of those elephants that comes to hang out because they know they get fed. Mm-hmm. Has to be a good situation.
Yeah,
I can't condone the idea of
the slavery for them.
yeah, imprisoning such a powerful animal because if I could be any animal in the jungle, I'd be an elephant.
I like that.
Yeah, nobody's fucking with those elephants. They'd be trampling your ass.
Immediately.
You know what's crazy is the old woolly mammoth, I think, is like 2 times as big as like the biggest elephant.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy perspectively to think like how large that animal is.
Yeah. I think Earth in
Like its
general
head
is
would be
just,
like over like the TV screen.
right.
Yeah, like it's bizarre. Like you, like maybe even more than that, but
Yeah. I think the world was just bigger back then, you know?
yeah.
Trees were bigger, animals were bigger.
Have you seen those mountains that look like tree stumps?
A little bit, yeah. I've seen it before, I
I'm gonna take you
think.
down a rabbit hole with that.
I'm here for it.
Dude.
I like a good rabbit hole.
Dude, that one's nuts. Like there was giants. Talks about it in the Bible.
It starts with an N.
The Nephilim.
And there's like these, because there was like angels procreated with humans, and then it made
And it
these
talks
huge...
about briefly and the Anunnaki is like a word that they use that created them. But it's also another word for the angels that fell from heaven.
Yeah.
Said found the women to be fair, bred with them, formed a giant race. And that is why God caused the flood, is because his DNA from his creation was corrupted. And so he had to kill them off. And Noah was one of the only families that wasn't corrupted and still loved God. And so, but what we've learned about Noah is that he's like 8-9 feet tall.
Wow.
Because they found Noah's Ark in the mountains of Ararat, and then they found there's a village. The name of a village near the Ark, and it stands for Village of 8. So you had Noah, his wife, his 3 kids, and their 3 wives is 8. And so then they found one of the remains, and like the thumb bone of one of was like this big, like it looks huge, and so it's huge. So they're like, the reason the ark was so big because people said there's no way Noah could have built that. Well, like him and his sons were so big.
It's nothing to put it together.
It's pretty crazy, dude. But then you go down that whole rabbit hole with like the trees, because they were cut down, all of them, and they look like mountaintops now. They look like plateaued mountaintops. And the narrative is glaciers cut the mountaintops, but they're not mountaintops; they're tree stumps.
Right.
And you can tell they're tree stumps. You can see it. It's a crazy rabbit hole.
Yeah. I saw this one about Antarctica, and like every country in the world has like a treaty to not fuck with Antarctica, and it's just like its own thing. But there's like a lot of hidden shit out there.
There's probably a whole world beyond it.
Have you seen that rabbit hole too? Yeah, I like that one. I wouldn't be surprised.
I just have a hard time with anything they don't have like hard proof of when there's already an explanation. Like the Bible was written, you know, and people can say what they want, but like our entire timeline is based on Jesus Christ, before Christ, after. It's literally based on him.
Yeah.
Like there's people that wrote, because the Romans killed him back in the day, you know. That's when the Roman Empire was on the rise, and like there's people that wrote about Jesus and said that they said that, oh, he's an imposter using his witchcraft to fool the people. Right. So they're literally talking about what he did, but trying to say it was some other shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, so there's like so many ways that like people that don't even like him verified who he is.
Right.
It's crazy, you know, and then it's like, when you start digging in about the flood, like if you look at like there's been this flood, and they talk about, people keep calling this thing the mud flood. And that's talked about the old world.
Right.
You know, about like the ether, how there's ether and there's energy you can pull from the sky because it's up there and all this stuff. But like, you can't make mud without water. So why don't you just call it the flood?
Right.
They call it the mud flood, and they've been excavating all kind of stuff, and they found all kind of shit, and there's just a world of beautiful architecture has been buried and stuff built on top of it.
Right.
And they're uncovering it, and like bits and pieces they uncover it here, and it makes you wonder like, whoa, that's a whole city.
Right.
That's a whole city.
Yeah.
It's like, how'd that happen? And everybody, the mud flood. No, it was the flood. And it makes me think that maybe it wasn't as long ago as everybody said.
Right.
Present another rabbit hole where it was like, maybe we're off by 1,000 years on our timeline. Because there's, you know, it would be easy to say if it was 619, it'd be easy to put a 1 in front of it and say 1619. Because you gotta realize something, like, while the Wild West was going on here, the Victorian era was going on in Europe.
It's like all overlapping.
So it's like all this beautiful music and culture, styles, and the way they were, and their ballroom dancing and all that. And then like straight like fucking Billy the Kid and shit out here just robbing fucking trains and banks and whatever, horse and buggy, living it all hard.
It's part of why I think America is so interesting, because like Europe and so many other countries are so old, but America's still a baby.
Yeah, we're a baby country.
Yeah.
The problem is we've been lied to about is here. If you go to the Grand Canyon, they found a Buddhist temple down there.
Damn.
And then they found pyramids. And then they think they found an old Sphinx.
The pyramids alone
they found all this shit in the Grand Canyon. And so like the idea that we came and settled it, like, nah, shit's been here forever.
Right.
And we're not allowed to go there. It's kind of like Antarctica. They don't let us go check it all out. It's like, they found all these giants. They found giants. There are giant bones everywhere. Like, it's not uncommon in the United States to find multiple remains, 18 feet tall giants.
Which is crazy.
My favorite thing to check out in Europe when I go is doorways. Because sometimes you'll see a door, it's a huge door, like 15 feet tall, sometimes taller than that.
Right.
Sometimes closer to 20. And sometimes there'll be a latch at the top. And then there's like a door cut out in the bottom that people go in and out of. And it's like,
what is that about?
why is the latch up there? Who was latching the door?
Right.
Like, who can reach that? Nobody. That's why we cut a door out of the door.
Right.
Like, I was at this castle in Prague. I just went to Prague and I was there, and they said it was built in like 600. And there's a huge fucking door with a door cut out of it. And I come out, I'm like, I got pictures of it, I'll show you. I was like, there's a lot we don't know.
Right. There's a lot.
And then the building itself was just made way better than anything we have now.
Right.
And it's like, so we're supposed to be, this is why evolution doesn't work for me, because it's like, we're supposed to be like monkeys and just kicking ass. Yeah. And actually everything was better and we're getting worse.
Well, I think we're regressing for a reason. I think people, I think a lot of people who could do something about it don't want to see that progression. Because it could be a completely different world right now if we just like actually wanted the betterment of everybody, but we, like, a lot of people don't, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I also think that it's my own, I think that there is something that's lived for a really long time, much longer than us, and our lives are so short. And I think there's something that's able to know that, like, in 3 generations they'll forget. So I want you to do this. Sounds pretty crazy, you know.
No, but
I mean,
to think things are as simple as we're wanted to believe, I think that's crazy. I think to just take that and be like, yeah, it's just that easy.
Yeah, I don't take things for just what someone tells me.
Yeah. You gotta make your own opinion about it, right?
What?
So you gotta make your own opinion about it.
Yeah, I like to make my own opinion.
Yeah.
I do personally, yes. A lot of people don't.
Yeah. I feel like you have your own brain for a reason, though, you know? Meant
It's
to
the
make
idea
your
of
own.
curiosity.
Right.
Ever since COVID, man,
Yeah.
I've just been like, they didn't get me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got a lot of people. They didn't get me. We talked a lot of people into that shit. You didn't talk me into it.
Yeah.
Find one person that's wishing they got the shot right now.
Right.
Find one person. And someone that got the shot, find one person. I'm so glad I got it. Find one person.
Right.
Everybody's like,
Nobody even.
you
And
know,
then like it did not go through the regulations. Like they were. It was yeah.
just the whole thing was just it was just basically like a test. That's what I think.
Right.
Kind of want to ask them a question about what they think about guys that can't squat. Let's see what happens. Hey, excuse me.
Yes.
Can I ask you ladies a question?
Yes.
Okay. Do you ladies squat? Do you do squats?
Yeah.
What's your max?
I don't know. Ever? Right now?
Your best ever. Your best ever. Like your best ever. 135.
I don't know. Maybe like 150.
Okay. Could you date a guy that you could out squat?
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Okay. It's not a metric.
No. Not at all.
Let's say the dude comes in here and you're just like way stronger. No big deal.
No big deal.
Okay.
No. It's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But just know who's the man in the relationship.
I was gonna say you're gonna be the one to handle business, huh? Yeah.
Clear.
Just know who wears pants.
Clearly, she's wearing the gloves and the pants. Okay. That's it. What about this? What about if somebody doesn't like to? A guy doesn't like to sweat. How do you feel about that? If he's like, oh, I don't like to sweat.
I don't know. That's a little weird.
Right.
But I like to sweat.
You like to sweat?
I like to get a good hard workout, you know?
Okay.
You're thinking too much about that. You think about the wrong stuff, you know?
Yeah. Okay. That's what we were saying earlier. This
Yeah.
is-
Right.
That's what I think anyway. That shows, sweat shows progress, you know?
Yeah, totally. It means hard work.
Be like, ew.
Yeah, these fans actually kill me because they be going hard, these fans in here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I mean, still, but if you're doing it right, you're still trying.
Yeah, yeah.
But these fans are doing nothing.
Yeah, no. All right, great. Well, thank you so much. I'll give you this. Just say thanks for participating in my little questions here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, what's your name?
Smiley.
Smiley, Aaron,
Nice to meet you, Vanessa.
Vanessa, Aaron. This is Ren.
And nice to meet you.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Jacob, I got something for you. I'll give you this. Hey, Jacob, what's your best squat?
450. Ask me bench. Bench is better.
What's your squat?
415.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. See, that's good. Okay.
Can I hit the one line? Can I hit it on the juggernaut bit?
It's not really my line.
Oh, is that the other one?
As the first guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like you, and dude, you're awesome.
But I am the juggernaut, motherfucker.
That's awesome. Okay, can I take a picture with you?
Sure, man.
Awesome.
So, Smiley, what was your name again? Vanessa. And Jacob?
You're so cool, yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you come around this? Come around this way. You guys there. There we go. There we go.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
Pleasure, man. Keep kicking ass. That's a good squat, man. It's good.
Do you have any tips on how to make more content creation? Because I want to get into it, but I want like tips. On how to
Just
get
start doing it. You got a pretty big personality. Just start doing it, you know? I mean, you're pretty strong, too, you know? So just fucking hit your lifts, you know?
Okay.
There's somebody you'll inspire out there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Ren, I think that is a wrap for today.
All right.
Went pretty good. I had a pretty good chest pump. The pump's gone now, but we captured a little bit of that earlier, so it was fun.
Yeah.
And we got some cool dips in,
Right.
made some friends. I think it went pretty good. Everybody out there, it's like, you know, watching, get your ass to the gym. You know, when I see you, I want to ask you what you can squat.
Right.
Care more about that than what you can bench. Deadlifts are good too. If you really want to impress me, you have both of those going, you know?
Right.